How y'all are? This is a fan shoot update. I'm having to take a video down because the information about the fan shoot update that's on the current video that's up is incorrect. Um, we've had a schedule change that I didn't like to begin with, but I think it's going to work out for us. So we've been bumped by the management of Knob Creek Gun Range from the 10th of May to the 17th. Uh, I don't know why it is, but it is. That's it. They pulled my date out from under me and said, you can have this one. And I said, it was a week later, so I thought, okay, let's do that. Um, I didn't kick about it because the people that own and operate the Knob Creek Gun Range in Bullitt County, Kentucky, have been very good to me over the years. Okay. So, they wanted something from me, and I'm like, I accept that. Let's do that. So we've been moved from the 10th to the 17th. Still a Saturday. Everything else applies. Just the date is a little different. So that's where we're at. Move for 1 week. Now, right now, as we speak, uh, the range we're going to use has got 40 feet of water over it. It's located on Pond Creek. It's the lower range, what you refer to as the lower range at Knob Creek. And Mississippi River flooded, Ohio River flooded, uh, the Belle of Louisville on the Ohio River on the Louisville waterfront is parallel parked on Highway 64. I mean, you can drive by and look over and there it sits. In 30 days, the water should be down nicely, and the extra week of drying conditions will get the range in pretty good shape, I hope. I've seen Pond Creek flooded and the lower range flooded this time of year one day, and 3 days later, the creek back down to a trickle. I don't think it'll happen that fast, but right now it's completely flooded out and will be for at least another 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. So, we're 5 weeks away, and I think we'll be in good shape by the time it gets there. However, I will keep you updated. All right, then. That's about the size of it. Let's get on with the video. We'll see you. Well, hey, y'all are this afternoon. It's your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on 8. Let's shoot an old used gun. I got this old used gun. Yeah, that's the ticket. So it's a perfectly windy, not cold, but drizzly day. We've been over dodging rainstorms all day trying to make gun videos, and this is the last one. We're going to try and get it in. So what do we have today? Well, we have I'll read the information right off of it. This is the Winchester Model 74 and 22 long rifle only. This gun is, it's in about 60% condition. The bluing has gone to patina. The wood's turned really dark, but it's not busted or anything. It is a butt feeder. Butt feeder 22 semi-automatic rifle. It has a very nice little front blade sight with a brass bead on it. This particular one, it doesn't look like the front sight just matches it just perfectly, but it's in there good. Conventional rear sight with the, spring tang rear sight with the little wedge in it. The safety is up here, kind of interesting, back and forth, across the top. One of the interesting things about this gun is you don't want to have it on safe when you're trying to get it charged up. It can damage it internally. I've loaded this guy up with 10 rounds of auto match, and we're going to give it a try and see how it shootates. It's a, looks like it's got about a 24-inch barrel, 22, 24, something like that. It's a nice rifle. Let's give it a try and see how it shoots. I'm going to shoot the steel groundhog target at 50 yards. And I'm going to hit the steel groundhog target at 50 yards. Yes, sir, absolutely. I'm going to shoot the shotgun shell laying on the gravel pit down here. And it's now laying down at the 25-yard line. Here's another one down there. Let's try it. It's loaded with auto match, Federal auto match, which is our go-to caliber for rimfire around here. Oh, let's see. How about the little steel chickens down at 25 yards? Let's try one of them. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is a tack driver right here. They manufactured these guns from about 1935 to about 1954, 55 along in there. They're a very popular gun for everything from they manufactured these during World War II. So there was some military training taking place with these. Not very many sporting rifles were manufactured during World War II, but this one was. It's a butt feeder. The butt plate's very nice. It's actually a cut checkered steel butt plate. It's very nicely made. Overall, it's an outstanding little gun. It doesn't have any provision for the mounting of a scope. Okay, it's got everything on it that it needs and nothing that it doesn't. Okay. These guys, you see them around, they're not highly collectible. If you get one that works, it's super reliable. If you get one that doesn't work, it ain't. Yeah. I think it's a very nice rifle. There's not a whole lot you can say about it. It works, you know. It's a good, conscientious, hard-working 22 sporting rifle. What's it worth in today's market? Well, there are guys out there that collect these and guns like these. And to the collector, it probably has some value. The finish of the gun is somewhere around I'd say 60%. The stock's not badly beat up or cracked or busted in any way. It has gone brown or browner with time and oil and so forth. The bluing is all gone to patina. It has some rust staining on it where it was rusty at one time. Somebody cleaned it up a little bit. You know, like that. It is kind of a pain in the butt to load. Let's load it up again. Let's see if we can get it loaded up again. The butt feeding eye is a little small. Let's try it with subsonics. These were with high velocity. Let's try some of these Remington subsonic copper plated hollow points and see how they work in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, got 10 in it. Replace the magazine tube, which has a very nice steel follower. Get that guy in there. Push it all the way down in there. Give it a turn. You got it locked in. Subsonic. 1040 a second. It's kind of, when you're not used to it, this gun's design is kind of disheartening because if you look in the breech when you're charging it, a round jumps out in there and it's not connected to anything. No feed lip or nothing. It just jumps out in there and the bolt comes forward and pushes it in by osmosis, I guess. I don't know. Comes completely out of the feed lips and subsonic. Let's give it a try. Ooh, that's quiet and accurate. Dink. That's that little 4x5 plate down in the middle of the target. If you ever seen our video tour of the Bergen Range. All right, let's see if we can get the steel groundhog at 50 yards. Ooh, it's a little high. Yeah, we hit it. Don't do much to it, but it's a fun gun to shoot. I mean, I'm used to a 10-22 with a BX magazine in it. You know, it's got 25, runs out kind of fast for me. Collector's value and so forth, what do you think it's worth? Well, I don't go by aesthetics, you know, I go by function. The finish on this gun just about gone. The wood is not in beautiful condition, but it's there and in good condition. This gun's worth at least 1.5 fingers, or maybe even 2 or 2.5. They have some collector value, you know, but that's about it. It is a nice gun. It's old, kind of rough looking, but it works and it's nice. All right then, that's about the size of it for the old Winchester 74-22 semi-automatic rifle, butt feeder, he said, but. Like to take, share, fire, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me a $1 in the Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't, I'll keep right on making content for you anyway, because I love doing it. Check out my new CERT team hat. I haven't been on CERT team in 11 years. Guys called me out the other day and had a little presentation and gave me a new CERT team hat, which I'm kind of proud of. They're still thinking of me after all these years. All right then, God bless each and every one of you. God bless Donald Trump. Join the NRA. They're under new management and they're serving you much better now. Remember, if it hadn't been for the NRA, you would have been disarmed in the 60s. All right then, we'll see y'all.